So hi, my name is Mlungisi Mgoza. I'm a UNISA student with student number 233477716. I'm doing consumer science and food and nutrition, and this is food preparation 1502 or FOO 1502. So today I'm going to be making a 3-course meal, which will consist of a caprese salad, a pork schnitzels, and a nati baklava. Thank you. So I'm gonna be making now a caprese salad. I'm gonna be needing salt, black pepper, balsamic vinegar, and mozzarella cheese and tomatoes with basil leaves, as I've put them in a 60 ml cup as it was instructed. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut the tomatoes. Thin slices of tomato. And 100 grams of mozzarella cheese. Gonna be making slices as well, thin slices. It's gonna be 4. Why I'm saying it's gonna be 4, because the last time I made 4 cuts of each tomato, so I'm gonna be only using 4 slices of tomato. So this is how it goes. So this is a caprese salad. We're gonna be putting some salt and black pepper and 3 teaspoons of balsamic vinegar. And then we're done. So for this one, I'm going to be making pork schnitzels, which I'm going to need 90 to 100 grams of pork, 50 ml of flour, 60 ml of breadcrumbs, 1 egg, salt and pepper, and then 40 ml of oil. So, unfortunately for me, I don't have a can wrap. So I'm gonna be pounding my pork chops. Oopsie. So I've pounded my pork chops. Now I'm gonna be adding salt and pepper to taste. This is mix on this one. this. Then I'm gonna coat it in flour. Make sure the egg is beaten. Now I'm gonna dip it in an egg, and then to the breadcrumbs, and then in the egg again, and then the breadcrumbs. So now I'm done coating my pork, as you can see. So I'm gonna pop it in the freezer for an hour. So it's been an hour. Now I'm gonna be frying my pork until it's golden brown on each side. It's frying on 40 ml of oil. So we'll see how that goes. So it's done. So I have to let it dry on a paper towel. And then we'll start plating. So I've made honey glazed carrots as well as mashed potatoes. So this is how it will go. It. So I've also made mushroom sauce, which goes well with any kind of meat. So this is it. So now we're going to be making a nutty baklava. So we're going to be using 200 gram of butter. I'm still going to cut it, and then substituted the pistachios for almonds, 200 gram of almonds. I've substituted as well the other nuts for cashew nuts, and then 50 grams of pecan nuts. 50 grams will be added here as well. Then honey for the syrup, ground cinnamon, and ground cardamom, and then white castor sugar. So I've substituted the golden castor sugar with this one. And then for the orange blossom water, I'm going to be using orange zest as a substitute. This is 400 gram of puff pastry, since I couldn't find phyllo pastry anyway. So I've already mixed all the nuts here. Remember, it's 200 gram of the almonds, which I substituted, and then 50-50 of each of the other nuts. So we're going to be blending them. So I'm melting butter now. It's 200 gram of butter. I've added a little extra for greasing. So I'm going to be melting my butter. So I'm done with the butter. Now I'm going to be cutting the puff pastry. Remember, the slices are very thin compared to the phyllo pastry. So I'm not going to be layering because, as you can see, the slices are very thin. So I'm going to line them. I've preheated my oven to 180 degrees. I'm going to be cooking this for 20 minutes, and then I'm going to be lowering it down after 20 minutes to 160 degrees. And then it's going to cook for about another 45 minutes, and then it will be done. So I'm going to be buttering this. I'm going to be greasing it more than the usual because the pastry is much thicker. And then as I was mixing this, I put 3 teaspoons of honey. So now I'm doing the layering. I'm layering now my nuts. And then I'm gonna put another layer. Let me just flatten it a bit so that it matches the one beneath it. Then there's the layering. More butter. Butter. So this is the sharpest knife I've got. So I'm gonna be cutting this into shapes. So I'm gonna be making square shapes. I'm gonna pour more butter. More butter, so it goes through. And then we're gonna pop it in the oven. So I'm gonna be adding 250 of sugar for the syrup. And then 50 grams of honey. It's not gonna be full because this is 60. And then 1.4 of ground cardamom. And then 1.5 teaspoons of ground cinnamon. I'm going to be washing that now. And then remember I said I was going to use lemon zest. So it's 2 tablespoons of lemon zest. And then water. 125 ml of water. And then I'm gonna heat it gently. So I'm gonna heat it until the sugar melts, and then we will see how that goes. The baklava is cooled off. So now it's time for plating. This is our nutty baklava. So now the time is up. And we're gonna take out the baklava. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna pour the syrup. Let me just preheat it a little bit because it's sticky. I'm gonna pour the syrup all over the baklava, and then I'm gonna let it cool, and then it will be ready for serving. So here it is.